Get off your phone and do your job, challenge.
Sorry, I'm just responding to all the things. There was like hella verified accounts. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's just really easy to get verified nowadays, though. So it's like, like
They refuse to verify me.
No, it's like if you're like just a little cool.
Yeah.
So once you get to that,
No,
like maybe.
that's not helping me. You're calling me like not cool enough to be verified.
I like honestly, Drew, if you want to take it that way, like words are up for interpretation. If you want to take me saying that as saying you're literally one of the most uncool people I've ever met in my fucking life, and sometimes it hurts to be around you, like. Take it like that.
Oh my god.
Like if that's what helps you sleep at night.
Oh my god, we're off to a crazy start this
episode.
episode.
Oh, were we recording?
Yes, we were fucking recording.
Hi, welcome to this episode. Oh my god.
Welcome back to Emergency Intercom. This is episode 51.
Your fucking Subway sandwich stinks so bad.
I have the petite grain to mask the odor.
It's raw on the fucking cabinet.
Yeah, I got this like 2 days ago, and I was saying before the podcast that I'm like really fucking like starving, like I'm malnourished right now, and I was like, should I eat this? But it's literally giving soggy bottom, rusty soggy bottom. Can you feel it?
I don't like that it's
giving
like defrosting.
Soggy bottom.
It's literally defrosting, so the scent of it is. I know it tastes good though. That's the thing. Is I know that it tastes good.
Like crazy. And then to wash it all down, I got the Mountain Dew Flaming Hot Cheeto version.
I hate that it's like lime infused too. Like they have a lime on the bottle.
I hate that it's like gorgeous.
I'm sorry, this is targeted to Latins because they did not have to put the lime on the bottle. The lime in Hot Cheetos, that's a Latin slay.
This is like the most beautiful label I've ever seen.
I will say it is really pretty. But it looks like a drink you would only get at like the exotic snack shops that are specifically made for people who are high as bones.
To make lean.
Yeah.
Like mix your exotic soda with it. It's kind of crazy actually. This is weird.
How does it taste?
It tastes really good, but then it has like a little
you
spicy
have Subway in your fucking mustache.
I know, I was leaving there on purpose. Damn, fuck y'all. Y'all saw it in my mustache.
No,
and y'all
I just
didn't
peeped.
say shit.
I just peeped.
Literally, this is like why I don't surround
my
myself
God.
with people who fuck with me. Like, don't fuck with me because like they are praying for my downfall. They want me to be embarrassed.
Okay, this label is actually fucking awesome. Like on a graphic design level, it's
That's what
actually
I'm saying.
so lit.
It's really
It has a
cute.
caution label with a lemon on fire on it.
A lemon on fire?
That is good as bones.
I know, and then wait for the spicy kick. Girl, if you weren't sick, now you're sick.
This shit is not spicy. I'm sorry.
No, there's like a little kick at the end. It's not spicy, but just wait. Unless it's from my Subway sandwich.
It's maybe your Subway sandwich mixing in there.
Oh. Well, I'd honestly give that, like, I'm never drinking it again, but for the novelty of it and, like, the one-time sip factor, it gets a solid 7.8 from me.
If someone put a little bit of tequila in that and then put it in a nice cup with a flower in it and, like, charged me $17 for it, I'd be like, oh my God, this is so fucking good. I need 3 of these. Drinks should not be $17. No beverage on earth. Okay, like.
Guys, and yeah, we have, like, actually really bad news.
You're so annoying.
I'm
What?
serious. OMG, I was just going to text you guys. I'm not even home yet. Tomorrow would be better for pool day. You can still come. I don't care.
That's from Devin.
Devin Lee.
Like,
Fuck, man. That's like worse than finding out my grandpa or my brother died. Like
Devin pushing a pool day to a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday is worse than you finding out one of your relatives has passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like really hard for me because I just love her so much, you know?
You love her more than your family.
Than my dead brother, yeah. Literally, wait, the way that I had my tarot cards read and they said something big was coming on the day of my brother's death anniversary, tell me why I got to take a picture with Bella Hadid. Big things are coming. She said, yes, you can take one. It was giving free Bella. Like, literally, she's in danger, free her.
She did DM me after, and she was like, and like, I shouldn't be sharing this publicly because, like, from one woman to another, she did confide in me, but I will be, like, saying exactly verbatim what she said to me.
I already know you're lying.
I'm not. I literally could pull it up, but, like, that would be pushing it. I feel like telling someone's secret is like a little less bad than like showing their text of the secret. Because if I wanted to, I could like keep out words that would like soften the blow to you. But basically she was like, hey, like I know this is like your close friend. And like I'm so happy that he was here, but like I really wish it was you instead. And also, do y'all still live together? Because is there something wrong with the plumbing? There was like this odor that was kind of lingering all night. And then
I shit my pants and I left it on there.
Did you shit your pants out of nervousness because of Bella, or did you just
I shit my pants because I heard pheromones attract lovers, and I was on the prowl last night. Damsel, what is it? I heart damsels I want to fuck.
That hat stands for
damsels I want to fuck.
No, that hat
like a cute girl, like a damsel in distress. Like,
that's genuinely what you think I Love DILF stands for.
Yeah, damsels I want to fuck.
First of all, it's not DILFs, it's DILFs.
What is it?
It's dads I'd like to fuck. That's what that means. You're wearing a hat that's like provoking, like you want like
I wouldn't
men who have kids.
wear something like that. So you're stupid. It's kind of based on how you interpret it, and I feel like a majority of the people would interpret it the same way I did.
You don't think most people would look at that and think that you're trying to have sex with older men.
Yeah, exactly.
Then explain why an older man talked to you at Air One when you had the hat on.
So I put this cap on to go grocery shopping and get food, and I forgot I put it on. I just put it on because my hair looked like fucking shit that day. This was yesterday, and my hair was disgusting. Like, look, this is what it looks like. It's gotta go. It's like gotta stop.
Dude, you have to stop wearing hats every day because like you're making bangs without cutting them. Like, take that off again.
No.
Like, take it off. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, literally, it looks like you have baby bangs.
Thank you. That's what I'm meaning to do. So I wore the cap to grocery shopping, and I forgot I had it on, and we pulled up, and like I'm not kidding, the very first person that we saw was a man that was and he looked at me and he was like, "Oh, so you like me? You like me?" And I was like, "What?" I was like caught off so off guard, and he was like, "Because I'm a DILF." And I was like, "Sir, you are not a DILF. Like, that is almost a hate crime for you to even claim DILF energy, because you are not that. Don't even act like you're that."
He also looked like max like 26. So if he is a DILF, it's one, he's not a DILF. And if he is a dad, it's not on purpose.
Yeah,
like,
you should not be claiming that energy at all.
Also,
I was like, you are not a damsel. I want to fuck. Wait, what is it?
Okay, so in your case, I guess it's I heart like DILF stands for damsels I'd like to fuck.
Yeah.
And then S because it's plural, because you're a slut.
Yeah, simply. But back to Bella. Back to my girl Bella. I know the girls are wanting a real explanation for that. Literally, I actually don't even know how it happened. It's basically all Enya's doing, and she's just our friend. Like she literally.
The thing is, because I'm like so like. I'm just courageous, and I'm like giving, and I'm open, and my like hole is spread for the people.
Yes.
And like I don't like, if I have some squirt left to give, I will give squirt to the girls who deserve it.
Period.
And basically, it was I was invited to dinner for Kin, which actually we have to talk about this. I think we were literally some of the first people on earth, like before like I think Bella was like a part of like that team. When Kin came out, we literally
were drinking that,
tried it, like because we saw it and we're freaks, and we were like, oh my god, we could get like I want to see what like a non-alcoholic like buzz is.
Neurotropic buzz.
But we literally all broke the rules and like mixed it with alcohol, which was literally like the thing you're not supposed to do. But yeah, I just had to say that because we literally just 2 months ago threw away a can that was, I'm not kidding, like 2 years old.
Yeah, but we did have like a little phase where we did drink them because they are cool. Like they do taste fucking good. Like
yeah, I like
the new flavor tastes really.
Me and Drew
good.
Loved like an unspiked drink because like the thing
also
is,
this
I'm like
is
a
not.
drink girl.
I need to clarify. This is not a brand.
Oh, this
thing.
is I'm being paid like so much money to
Oh,
say
you
this.
got paid?
Yeah, like hella.
Oh.
Actually, I think that's like illegal to like even joke about saying that. Like I didn't do that. Like please don't send anybody after me.
Literally, don't send the IRS.
But basically I got invited to a dinner, but I got stuck in New York and I had asked and like literally pleaded for like a +2 and because I wanted to go with Orion and Drew because I have issues and I refuse to go somewhere and meet new people.
Yeah.
But I couldn't make it, so I was like, y'all should still go.
Yeah, so I tapped in and I texted Devin and I was like, yo, I think I'm gonna go to this event alone. Are you gonna be there? And she was like, yeah, it's gonna be like we're gonna party all night. It's gonna be a key. And I didn't take that literally. I just was like, oh, like it's just gonna be a cute little event from 5 to 8. And I was so down to go alone because I was like, I know these people. It's 5 to 8, like I'm gonna go. And then Orion hit me up after and was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go. So I was like even more comfortable about it. But me and Orion were so down to go because it was an event from 5 to 8 and neither of us wanted to be out that night because like
Orion's booked and busy and literally had to go back to Europe the next day.
Literally. And it's just like going out right now, it's just not my vibe right now. But we pull up and it is really fucking intimate. Like I was not expecting the intimacy of this event.
Like intimate, like where
there was like sex parties and orgies and
what?
Yeah.
Did you get to join or no? They probably really didn't want you around.
No,
at that point.
they begged, but I just like was rather like I was in a cuck energy, so I just like I'll watch. But
I was on a cuck vibe.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, it was just like a really cute thing, and a friendship has blossomed like in a real way.
A friendship has blossomed.
Yeah,
wait, is that a good joke?
It's
is that
bloom.
Whatever. Fuck you.
A friendship has bloomed. But yeah, that's
what we
really
need to
all
talk
you
about
get.
is what I wanted was the fucking rose ice cubes. Like that was what I was like missing out on. I love a drink. I love a pretty drink. Like honestly, like I would be an alcoholic if everywhere I went it was like cheap, like pretty drink, and that's okay for me to admit.
But yeah, it was a blast, and it was a movie, and me and Bella kissed, and that's it.
I don't think she would appreciate you saying that publicly.
She literally commented, "Don't kiss and tell." On my IG.
I think like it's like a metaphor. So now I'm starting to think you just don't understand that metaphor.
Kiss and tell. Typically, I don't kiss and tell, but it's Bella. That's my girl. That's my best friend.
So you have to tell.
Yeah, that's my best friend. It's easy for me.
So when it comes to somebody you have like an intimate, close relationship with, you have to snitch and like talk about it.
Yep.
You're weird. You're a weird folk. Like
yeah.
You're
a weird folk.
I was trying to say like you're like a weird person and I like folks because I was thinking about like you folks are weird. Like I've
literally never heard that.
It's not a common phrase, but my brain made that up.
Damn,
sue me, fucking put me
you're
in jail.
Getting mad at me. Holy shit.
I'm jealous.
Me and Enya got in a little fight this morning.
Did we?
Not really, but we
didn't get in a fight. Drew literally hates being told what to do, even if it's the right thing to be told to do.
It really is like it gets under my skin. But
and I used to back down, but now I double down.
What pisses me off about it is it's already something that I was actively doing, and then when someone tells me to do it, I'm like, no, kill yourself. I'm not doing that now. But I was already actively doing it, and it just pissed me off. But yeah, we did get into like there was some tensions there on both parties. Have to admit. On both parties, there was some tension, and it's okay. It's okay.
No, literally, I had no tension. I've been living my life. But
see, that's what you do is you do have just a little bit of tension, and then you say you don't, so then you gaslight everybody.
No, when I'm mad, I'm fucking mad. Like I feel like I like cannot hide when I'm like upset. But what I do was basically what happened is Drew was like, "Oh, I'm feeling a little sick," and last night I was like, I could tell you were pissed last night, but I was like, is he mad at me because like this is not my fault that you like feel sick. And I
was not mad last night. I was mad this morning though.
Oh, but last night he like was having a like it felt weird and I was like, I don't know if he's mad at me. Oh, because he was like, I feel sick and I literally immediately went, oh, and like covered my mouth and I was like,
oh, that did piss me off when I was in the bathroom. I was like,
and I could tell it pissed him off and I was like, okay, like girl, I don't want to get sick. I have decided and I'm just like gonna say it for everybody, like it is a Frappuccino and refresher summer.
Like Starbucks?
That. Yes.
The refreshers, yes. Like 100%.
When's the last time you had a Frappuccino from Starbucks? Okay,
seventh grade.
To be fair, like it's a Frappuccino summer in the way that like if you're willing to spend $7 and have 5 sips of a drink before passing away from sugar overdose,
yeah,
that's like the vibe.
You know what the vibe is the sour cream on. I mean,
Oh,
the foam on top of the drinks.
The whipped cream?
Yes, that's what I'm down for.
wait.
Putting the cream.
So you put sour cream on your frappuccinos?
Yeah, it's like this weird like.
Is
white
it like
delicacy.
a Southern thing?
No,
like...
it's a white thing.
Oh, you said it's a white delicacy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
it's a colonizer thing. But no, the foam with the caramel sauce. Like one time, I heard that you can order like dog drinks from Starbucks, and it's literally just a cup of the foam.
The whipped cream?
I can't fucking say it. Yeah, the whipped cream. And I ordered that, and I was like, can I get that with caramel on it? And they were like, no. And I was like, why? And they were like, you're literally not a dog. And this was in Granbury. And I was like, no, I think the whipped cream from Starbucks is easily the best
whipped cream
on planet. It's like farty, and like it has like this like weird like scent to it when you eat it. I can't describe it. It's indescribable, but it's fucking good. That's the summer of the foam.
But I was with a few friends when we were in New York, and like 2 of them got a strawberry or like a refresher. I don't know what flavor it was, but they had it with lemonade. I was like, damn, that is so good. And who would have known? Refreshing. Like, I was like, that is literally so delicious.
The hibiscus refresher's good.
It was like, no, they got like a raspberry one. It was one I hadn't tried before. I was like, damn, this shit is fucking good.
Where they squish the raspberries in the bottom with the stick.
It had nothing in it. Like, it was just like a pink drink. But it wasn't the pink drink.
Drinkity. It's giving pinkity drinkity.
It's giving stinkity drinkity. But I would also maybe go to argue, maybe it's not a Frappuccino from Starbucks as much as it is a frappe from McDonald's. Like, I love, like, between the two, a frappe from McDonald's is better than a Frappuccino from Starbucks.
No,
the girls who know, the chocolate chip frappes from McDonald's. One time I was ordering a fucking frappe at McDonald's and I said Frappuccino, and they go, it's a frappe. I was like, we're literally talking about fucking mushy coffee ice cream right now. Like, are you actually?
That deep.
I'm at McDonald's at 2 a.m. and you're correcting me about a frappe.
You know what? If we're talking about iced beverages that have coffee in them, the coffee frosty from Chick-fil-A is delicious. And I'm sorry for mentioning that during Pride Month. I really am. But
technically, when this is out, it's not Pride Month anymore.
Yeah.
So you can like,
Yeah, it's giving. It's giving.
Yeah.
When's the Chick-fil-A rainbow logo dropping? We need that.
Every other company for Pride Month like turns it up. Why is it? Imagine I just had no idea the implications of Chick-fil-A. I was like, wait, actually, why don't they do that?
It is crazy.
I haven't had that before, but yeah, it's just like I'm on my beverage shit again. I'm always on my beverage shit though.
She's
like
a bevy girl.
Like something about drinking, like drinking things is so nice. And that's my take. That's my big hot take. Also, I was so famished on my plane ride back that the girl next to me was kind of around my age and she had hot Cheetos. And I like never wanted chips so bad in my life. And I genuinely was contemplating being like, I will PayPal you right now for some Cheetos. Like, I genuinely was thinking that. And then I was like watching what she was watching to kind of gauge like what her vibe in life was. And she was watching like, I couldn't tell what she was watching, but she was watching like what seemed like a drama with young people, but she was watching it on her iPhone. So I was like, okay, she's a bit of a fucking freak because like,
who is this?
Just like someone next to me on a plane. Because like to commit to watching something on your iPhone instead of just watching something on the screen on the airplane, like you're definitely committed to what you're watching. So I was like, okay, she's like a part of some sort of stan culture. So maybe it wouldn't be that weird if I asked her for hot chips. But I just like couldn't take myself to do it. But then we had a bonding moment because there was a medical emergency on the plane.
Yes.
At the front of the plane, they were like, oh, if you have like any medical, like if you work in the medical field, can you please like ring your light and come up to the front? And both of our nosy bitch like energy activated, and both of us were like, what'd they say? Like, what did they say? Like, what's happening? And like both of us were like, I don't know. Like, did you hear what was happening? And we both started like peeking up and looking around, and we were both cracking jokes where we were like, I'm so sorry, but 2 things. Like, one, of course, I hope that person's okay. But if they emergency land this plane, I will literally fucking kill myself. And then bitch, because I want to go home. I want to go home.
That's like literally an experience for me. Like getting an emergency landing is giving like adrenaline. And,
we were an hour and 30 out, so that meant we would fucking land in buttfuck Arizona. And I was like, I'm not landing in Arizona and taking a goddamn bus back home.
The airplane wheels are gonna melt on the tarmac.
And
it's
then
186 degrees.
2, we like kept joking, and we were like, I was like, what they need to do is whenever that's solved, get back on the thing and be like, oh my god, guys, like it's all so chill, like it worked out fine, the person's okay, here's what happened. Like I needed to know what happened. So then I was like, this is my time to be like, by the way, can I have some of your hot Cheetos? But I was like, that's too crazy. And then I just watched her finish the bag, and I was like, I want them so bad.
I would have clicked the button and said I was a doctor because I have 2 years of anatomy under my belt.
I made that joke to her. I was like, I should just go up there and be like, oh my God, hey, like, I can't help right now, but I just wanted to look. I just wanted to be an observer.
I just wanted to witness,
and I'll take photos just in case you need them later. Also, so I could talk to my friends about it and text it to them and be dramatic.
Literally. Oh, speaking of literally airplane, I just read this note. So, I was on the airplane and I was in the window seat, and there was like a grandma who was like 863 years old next to me that I had to pee so fucking bad. Like, and yeah, I had never had to pee like this on the airplane, but I like felt so bad for asking her to get up because it was like a struggle for her to get down, and I was like, I don't want to see her like try to get up. Dude, this leg is like completely numb right now and it's like scary as fuck. But I didn't want to see her like have to get up or whatever. But I would have sprayed piss all over myself if I had not done this. But I got up and it was literally fine. She was like, oh yeah, like no worries, honey. And she called me honey, and I love being called honey. It made me feel so happy. I love being called honey and buddy. Like if someone calls me buddy, like, or bud, like, stop.
But I feel like buddy and bud is like passive aggressive. Like, no. Hey bud.
No, it's like, hey bud. Why don't you come over here?
We
buddy?
Don't say that where I'm from. Don't fucking say that to me.
But walked to the bathroom. One of them has occupied on it, and then one of them doesn't. So I obviously go to the one that doesn't have occupied on it, and I push it open, and I see a woman pissing on the toilet, and she was like, ah! And like pulled the door shut, and I had never like been so humiliated in my life, and I was like, oh, sorry, and she like pulled it shut, and I was like, okay, that is not my fault, but I literally stood like in like, you know how the bathrooms in the back of the plane are like in the kitchen area, and I just stood looking like this, like I just like was like looking into the kitchen area like this and just like praying to God she didn't come out yet, and thankfully she didn't, and the guy in the bathroom that I was going in, I'd never gotten to the bathrooms quicker than that in my life. I like pushed that door open and ran in because I was like, she cannot see me.
That actually just reminded me, that happened to me. Like I was the girl on the plane to Portugal. But except it was the worker who busted open. I had the door locked and I was taking a fat, nice shit in the fucking bathroom. And literally I had the door locked, and I think I was in there too long, that one of the workers was like, oh, why is this door closed? Like, why is it locked? And she unlocked the door and opened it and saw me. And I just was like, hello? Like, I literally didn't like overreact or anything. I was just like, because my head was pressed up against the door because I was on my phone shitting, and then I felt the door jiggle and open, and I just like looked up, and she was like, and like closed the door, and I locked it, and I started laughing because I was like, dude, that's so awesome. She literally like just walked in on me shitting.
You shit on the airplane?
Yeah, I fucking poop anywhere, bitch. I'm not holding my shit.
That's crazy.
Literally, that's why you don't be shitting, because you spent so much of your life holding yourself back. But me, I'm the kind of person who I will shit where I need to shit.
There's like nervous peers. I am like a nervous shitter. I don't know why. It's like the same idea like as like farting for me. Like it really is so humiliating, even though everybody does it. It's like the same idea for shitting. Like I am so scared of shitting. But in those moments of us looking at each other, it felt like a lifetime. Like I'm not kidding. We made eye contact and it felt like forever. Like I could draw her face, because it's so seared into my brain.
We're back in the age of accidentally walking in on people using the bathroom, because I got walked in. We're back in that age. Like,
yeah, girl. Like that was ever an era.
That's an era. Like we're back in the era.
Bring me back to that era.
I got walked in on. Also, she was so passionate. She was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, no, you're okay. Like I don't care. And I was like laughing. And she's like, no, really, I'm so sorry. And I was like, I'm not kidding. Like it's funny. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
But when I was in LA, I walked in on a girl. This one's fucked up. She was wearing a bodysuit, so her boobs were out, and I walked in on the bathroom where like, and she wasn't sitting, she was like popping a proper squat, like not letting herself touch the toilet, and she was just like in like a like squatting position with all her boobs, and like she was basically butt ass naked in the bathroom. And I walked in on her and she was like, ah! She literally She yelled like a murder was there, and I did leave the restaurant. I was like, I was with like Elisa and our friends and like Jester, and I was like, no.
I would have.
I was like, we need to go. I was like, we need to like leave. I'm gonna use the bathroom somewhere else. What was the worst part is like, I was like, this is God telling me I need to stop washing my hands after I eat, because I didn't even need to use the bathroom. I just needed to wash my hands. But I just walked to a different place to wash my hands.
Nice.
Yeah. Dude, I literally like, walking in on someone using the bathroom is literally so funny.
Oh my fucking God. Wait, I literally cannot. I just looked at my other note and it was the note below that one. But my flight to Texas, the guy next to me, I feel like this only fucking happens to me, but the guy next to me smelled like fucking goody caca bullshit. Like literally bullshit. Like it was like he like filled his fucking shoes with shit. I literally cannot describe it. He smelled rancid. And then also he had like a massive boner hard on the entire time, and he was like
Maybe
fucking he was like adjusting it the whole flight, and like it was really, really scary and uncomfortable.
Are there people who just like get boners on flights?
I think every guy does.
Like gets a boner on a flight?
Yeah.
Kai's never been on a plane, so he doesn't know.
No, I think like every guy does. I mean, I do sometimes, and even in like car rides, I do too as well. Not like full like.
Maybe you're just like clinically.
No, it's like the bouncing.
Bumping?
Yeah.
It feels like
it's simulating sex. It simulates sex.
And with that being said, let's take a moment for our sponsors.
Let's hear from BetterHelp.
Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode. We just want to take a moment to talk about burnout and how everybody experiences it. Extreme fatigue. Maybe you're a bit anxious about your personal life, about work life, about literally anything, and therapy might be something you should tap into. It's something I've used for almost 5 years now, and it genuinely is life-changing. I actually haven't spoken to my therapist in quite some time, which is probably why I've been the most anxious I've been in 5 years, because I haven't spoken to her in a while. So I definitely am going to be tapping back in. I think now more than ever, it's like super useful to just have like someone unbiased to speak to like have space for yourself. And also sometimes it's just better to talk to a professional, because that unbiased opinion can be very helpful.
And BetterHelp offers the perfect platform to do that in a comfortable space in your own home, even if you wanted to. You just get linked up with a professional licensed therapist in minutes or whatever. And
literally, you might walk away from it feeling a relief you've never felt before. Because literally, every time before I go into therapy, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. Like, I literally get like pre-therapy
every
anxiety.
Single time you're like, I should just tap out. I should just take the L and like not give the.
Because I'm like, I'd rather sit on TikTok for like an hour. Like, I'd rather just do something else for an hour. And then I do it and I walk away and I literally feel like a reborn baby.
$1 million. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours.
Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/intercom. That's betterhelp.com/intercom. Thank you so much to BetterHelp, and let's hop back into the episode. Well, that was amazing. That was so awesome. That ad read was beautiful.
Thank you, Drew and Enya.
It was like a symphony. A symphony of sound.
Well, we should talk about this incident that I had in middle school. I don't know if I've talked about it before, but
I'll let you know. I'll shut you down.
I just remembered it when I was back in Texas, because I had seen these for the first time in a very long time, but I don't know if they were a thing in your school, but in Texas they were huge. But do you remember Miss Me jeans?
Yeah, those were bigger like in like Hialeah than they were like the area I grew up. But they were like big. Like in Miami there was like the bus stops with it on it.
So if you don't know what Miss Me jeans are, they're like jeans that like the asses are hella studded in like rhinestones and metal
they're like
rivets.
Jeggings almost.
Yeah, exactly. They're just jeans with rhinestones covering the asses and like different material or different patterns. So in Texas, we have these things called tax tests, or had. They changed them to STAR tests, and I think they got changed again. But it's like basically end of year testing where you test your like knowledge throughout the year, and it's kind of like either if you pass this, you pass. If you don't, you don't. And it's kind of like it's just state testing. And it was starting to become a point in like my school career where like school gave me really bad anxiety if I didn't do well. And so like I was up literally, I think it was like 5th grade, and I was up all fucking night studying for I think it was science and social studies one. I don't know if they were like, because it was like 4 days of testing. And I stayed up all night studying, and I was like really excited about it because I was like, oh, I'm gonna slay this shit, like it's gonna be awesome. But I woke up really fucking late. Like my mom forgot to wake me up, and I woke up really late. So I ran downstairs and went into the dirty clothes bin and put on the first pair of pants that I saw because I thought they were mine. And they were my sister's Miss Me jeans. And I wore Miss Me jeans to school, like studded ass jeans, like crazy. Like they were like the craziest fucking Miss Me jeans I've ever seen. And I sat down in my chair, and the only reason I noticed was because when I sat down, it like scratched the bottom of the chair. And I was like, oh my fucking God. And not only was I taking a state mandated testing, I also was wearing girl jeans. And I was fucking mortified. So mortified that I took my jacket off and I tied it around my waist, and I wore it for the rest of the day like that. And I don't know if anybody noticed or if everybody was like, get yours, king, like yas, pride, like live your life. But it was really fucking scary. And there was another fucking part of this story that I'm literally forgetting right now. But yeah, I just wore those Miss Me jeans, and it was really fucking humid. Oh, this is what it was. And since that point on, I either slept fully clothed all the way up until high school. I either slept fully clothed in the outfit that I was going to wear the next day, like jeans and everything, or I would pick out my outfit and put it to the side. But I slept in my fucking school uniform. I slept in my jeans. Like I was never, ever going to have that mistake again because it actually traumatized me.
My dad would get so fucking mad at me for sleeping in my school clothes, but I was like, I don't want to fucking get up and get ready. Like I would just like rather fucking sleep in it. I'm clean anyway. Like I shower at night, so I'm like, I'm clean in my clothes. So I'm just gonna do this.
But I was disgusting. I didn't shower.
That's really nasty. I cannot believe you just took a bite of that sandwich.
Why?
Because it's so like I ate it sitting raw back there. Like it's freaking me out. Like all the dust getting on it. It probably tastes good though. Dust smells good. Like let's talk about that. Dust literally has like a good scent. Dust smells like love. And I was gonna fucking say something and I already forgot while you were talking. Oh,
we've created our own God. Our own God is the algorithm.
While you were talking about like testing, I just remembered that while we were taking the FCAT in 4th grade, I sat on my chair like this to talk to someone behind me. Like I was like this talking to someone like behind me, and I thought I had a silent fart that had to come out.
No.
And it was a loud ass fart, and literally my ass was sticking up in the air.
It's actually
I was like
Wait, it's actually so funny that every human being just is farting all the time. Like
also, it's
every
funny
single
that,
person
like,
that watched this has farted during this episode.
If it's gonna be silent or not. Like I was just like, oh, it's a little one. Like, it won't be that loud. Dude, it was so loud. And I literally, like, I took a look at Champ. I was like, I just made a joke about farting. And I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm going to fart on all you. Like, I don't care. Like, I literally just farted on your head. Because, like, my ass was literally, like, you know, when tables are lined up like this. So I literally farted on the back of someone's head.
They deserved it.
I just thought about that. Like, dude.
They literally deserved it. Every single person that has watched this episode has farted during this episode.
Not every single person. That would be crazy. I mean, there are a lot of people who like eat and watch this. So maybe they are farting while they're eating. I don't know. Wait, is that how that works?
No, I don't see any correlation in that.
Okay, I guess you fart a while after you eat. Like sometimes like an hour after when you're digesting, you'll let out a little toot. So maybe I got the timing on that wrong. But it's an hour-long episode, so if you, like, are fucking famished and you scarf down your food in the first 5 minutes, by the time we get to media, you're letting out your little toots from your fucking meal.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's giving. What?
Like, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. I was filling the void, the silence.
Did I talk about my Uber driver who almost fucking hit a girl and then yelled at her?
I think we talked about it like 2 episodes ago.
Really? But that happened in Paris.
Oh, then
So
no, we didn't talk about it.
Literally, while I was in Paris, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out today. But it was so hot that I was like, I'm not about to walk around, like, because it was like a 30-minute walk to where I was going. So I was like, I'll get there and then I'll walk around. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go out alone and spend all day alone. And I got in the car and I was like, yeah. And I got in the car because I was like, oh, it's going to be like cold in a car. Bitch, first of all, this man did not have the AC on. So it was so hot in there. And we turned the corner from the hotel room.
Well, they don't have AC in Paris cars.
Who told you that?
I don't know. I made it up. I just made that fact
the
up.
audio that's like, that's what the people are saying. It's like, who are the people? That's what the people are saying. But I didn't even get a corner around from the fucking hotel room or from the hotel. And my Uber driver almost slammed into a girl who was crossing the street, and she had the right to cross. And instead of just being like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, and like driving away, they started arguing like insanely. He put down the window and was like, ah, and started yelling at her.
Is that your impression of French people?
Like gibberish, yeah. No, literally, I'm not kidding. Like, I can't believe like there's a different language that I don't understand. But that's like, I've already said that. But they started yelling at each other, and I have a feeling he called her like a whore or something, because then she started repeating it back and being like, oh yeah, like that was her energy. She was like if someone called someone like a slut, she was like, oh, I'm a slut, like, oh, that's what you're calling me, like a slut. Like, she started getting up into the car, and I literally felt so fucking awkward because I was just, I don't think anybody realized it was an Uber driver and that I was in the back seat, and I was just in the back seat like like literally like sweating my ass off.
Uber drivers are the most angry people on earth.
Yeah, and I was like, do I just get out? Like, I might just get out and like get in a taxi or something. But I was like too nervous to make that big of a stand, because I was like, imagine like, I'm like, okay, he's being fucking rude to this girl, fuck him, and like open the door to get out, and that's the moment he drive off and I fucking like slam onto the pavement. But it was so awkward, and like people started coming around to like interfere. God. Like they were going on for so. Actually, I'm gonna play it and y'all tell me, because I got like a small video of it, and like if you speak fucking French, tell me what these motherfuckers are saying. Also, do you want to see a really nasty video of my toe? I got a blister and I never popped it.
Please,
and now,
yes. Show me your toe. Show me your toe. Yes.
No, because now you sound like you really want it. Like in like.
Just show it to me. Just fucking show it to me. Don't like fucking bring it up and not show it to me. Just show me your feet.
Do you think this outfit looks good on me?
You need to wear that out more. You need to wear that outfit out.
I just showed Drew a picture of me wearing some shorts and a shirt.
Her ass was hanging out.
My ass crack was out.
Wait, we need to start showing butt crack more. Like, that's the thing.
Like, no, body humor is so funny. Like, that's what I've realized recently. Is like, that shit is so funny. Like, why literally as a grown-ass adult can my ass crack ever be out by accident?
Oh, I think they said I just saw Drew with Bella Hadid.
No,
Drew Phillips was with Bella Hadid.
I don't like, but that was like 2 weeks before that happened. So how would they have known that?
I don't know. They just like predicted that shit or something. That's so weird. I need to drink
relating everything to the fact that you hung out with Bella.
That's my girl.
I mean,
like we're essentially dating, like basically.
Did she like confirm that to you, or are you just like making that assumption? You have to speak up. Okay. I mean, I'll take that answer. Mm-hmm. Like, that was a good answer.
Mm-hmm. It's giving good answer. But like I was saying, I went back to my first place of work, and my manager was still there, and I don't know, it was just really cute to like see them. What?
Sorry, I literally just thought about my butt cracking out.
Literally.
Be like, does this outfit look good? Okay, yeah. So you saw them. Did you have a sweet conversation with them?
Yes, we just like caught up, and my old co-manager, or she's now a co-manager of the place, Sarah. She was just like really sweet to me, and I like missed that environment. And I was like, you know what? Like, I could go back there and work. But then I thought about it and I was like, no. Mm-mm. No. But she made fun of me to my face. She was like, yeah, literally, you thought you were slick, but you would go into the fucking ice cooler and be on your iPhone for 3 hours, but you still got all your work done. So I never really got on to you. But I was like, yeah, I literally was on my iPhone forever. And I was going to bring up the fact that I stole from them a lot. But I was like, I don't know.
It hasn't been 10 years yet.
Yeah, it hasn't been long enough. But yeah, I would steal $20 out of the cash register almost every shift and be like, I don't know. I must have. Oh, I'm so stupid. I must have given a 20 instead of a 1. Like, oh. And I would just keep it and I would pocket it. So every shift I would make $20 more than I had to. And
honestly, and like that's good for you. Like you were going out of your way and getting what you wanted and what you deserved.
And I don't feel bad about it at all.
You literally, I mean, it's like a huge corporation. Like,
Exactly. And I don't feel bad about it at all. And also I found out that the store I worked at is number 2 most popular in the nation. It's like number 2. Yeah.
Wait, are there racetracks in like other states or is it just like, is there one here? They need Wawa here. We have to need Wawa. We have to re-engage in going into stores and just standing in them. But the thing is, Loitering. LA doesn't have like stores the way other cities do. Like the Targets here aren't as fun to stand in because they're like so small and it's like not a vibe. Like they don't have like the kind of trinkets that make it like fun to stand in. The Walmart is too far and it closes too fucking early. Like honestly, what LA
it's
does
giving
have,
we
like,
need to go to Walmart tonight and literally loiter. I'm not even joking.
Me when we're supposed to, keep telling each other, yeah, no, tomorrow night we're gonna like go to the gym, and now it's changed to Walmart.
Honestly, I would rather go to Walmart than the gym. Like we could just lift weights. We could lift the little children walking around, and it could be a gym.
But see when Walmart closes, because I'm like, if it closes at 11, no, I need to be there. Like I need to be there at a time when like the real freaks are rolling in. And like course. I say that like we're not the freaks rolling in, but like I need like the other freaks. The
freaks in question are us.
What LA does have is like a good CVS or Rite Aid.
The one on Normandy?
Let me see. Guys, meet up at the Walmart. We're gonna be there tonight.
Meet us at the Normandy Walmart.
Oh wow, this is not that far.
We should go to the Torrance one, because that's where Bay lives.
Who is Bay? Oh, Bay, like real Bay. Damn, that's far.
I know. So it's basically long distance. Is that what you're gonna say? That's my ideal relationship.
Not the first ad for it being the go girl, like the female like pissing standing up contraption.
You go girl.
I need one of those. Like actually, like I would use. Well, no,
these are targeted ads.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is that on your phone?
Put the pieces together. I have a piss kink. We need to normalize long distance relationships.
That's probably one of the most normal things for the. Actually, I think it just became like super normal because I remember like this isn't like necessarily long distance as much as it is like now. Remember how like were you somebody who was like dating like casually when you were like younger?
Hell no.
Like when you were like.
I mean, 13, I had
like,
crushes.
Yeah,
that
like
I would talk to.
But to me, I was like I would. Consider
I was on
that
Omegle.
Dating. No, I mean like you had like a mutual who like you guys became friends and then it was flirty and then you were like, oh, like we're kind of seeing each other.
Never flirty, but I had crushes.
Okay, so I like would always engage in those kind of like interactions on the internet, and I had like a bunch of like little like relationships online, but I could never tell my friends in real life because when I was younger, that was so fucking crazy, and like people would be like, "There's no way that's not a fucking like." Don't man, talk to strangers even if you like internet. FaceTime them and stuff, it wasn't like normal. And now I feel like it's super normal. Now I feel like most kids on the internet, like who are like 13, 14 are like talking to other 13, 14-year-olds via TikTok. And they're like, yeah, we're dating. Like, that's my bae.
Literally, what did I even say? My ideal relationship is a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Like 100%. Like, I never want to see my partner ever. Like, and it's simple, really. I need to date someone with like an insane job with awful hours, or just so I can have my space.
Yeah, I guess also distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
because then like since you see that person less, when you do see them, you're more likely to like value that time than somebody who you can see at any given moment. Yeah, long distance can be a serve because you just get to like live your life, and then you get to have time with that person, and then you get to live your life, and like vice versa. But I feel like if you're somebody with like a lot of trust issues and like things of that nature, it literally will kill you, and like don't even do it.
I know. I'm very curious to see how I'm gonna react when I get into a relationship, if like I'm a really jealous like person, which I have a feeling I'm gonna be. My first relationship is going to be so fucking toxic. Like it's gonna be dangerously toxic.
No, literally, we were talking about this in the car, and I was like, it's gonna be one of those moments where I was like, oh, my girl is crazy. My girl is crazy.
He's a
like,
psycho.
Where I'm like, yeah. No, yeah, I feel no. I can see where you're coming from.
When your friend is the obviously wrong one.
And no, and you just like that's like the best way to like put it lightly. Is like, I mean, I could see why you would feel like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no.
I'm literally like, but like, let's look at it from their perspective. Like, let's see it from their perspective.
Yeah, but okay, let's put on like the reality glasses for a minute. Let's put on the 3D like IMAX glasses and take
the shit-colored lenses.
Is that your take on rose-colored lenses?
Yeah, like let's put on because reality is like shit.
Reality actually is really fun, and I like love it, and everything happening is like so fun. Like I just like life is awesome right now. Like there's literally nothing to complain about.
We haven't really talked about Bria from TikTok.
Oh, that's
our girl.
I am on her page so often that like if you know my TikTok, like I don't follow anybody because I literally, and also it's not like a cunty thing on my part. I genuinely don't look at my following list. So that's why on my new account I just didn't follow anybody, because I'm like, the people I want to see, like I see them and like I still like their shit. But I'm on her page so much that I like always fall asleep and like wake up and I'm like, I'm fucking following her. Like, and then I unfollowed her twice because I don't like it to seem like I'm playing favorites kind of game. But then I just left it because I'm like, I really do be on her page. Like,
yeah, she fucking rules, and I will never make a dish she makes. Maybe the cowboy caviar, but like I just like watching people cook, and I like live vicariously through it. Like I just love like seeing people cook, and I'm like, one day that's gonna be me. One day.
The cowboy caviar reminds me of like pico de gallo.
Yeah, it's giving. Yeah. I will literally never ever cook. I will order Postmates for the rest of my life. No, I'm about to enter my cooking era, because like when I start going to the gym, if I'm not eating all the time, I'm going to lose weight, and I do not want to lose weight. I want to gain weight. Yeah. And I want to be thick. Not like I don't want a thick ass. I mean, that's like a plus.
You want like James Charles body?
No, I want like Jack Donahue body. Okay. Yeah. Which is impossible for me to achieve.
I'm like, I'm sorry to break it to you, but like I don't think you have the bone structure. The bones. But I feel that I think I'm someone who like, I go through phases of liking cooking, but the problem with me is I like the same thing every single day, and then that's just like doesn't make cooking fun. And also I think it's because of my lack of ability to like really focus in and pay attention. When I cook, I do too much, and then like my dish is like a million.
You're doing too much.
My dish is a million things in one plate, and then it tastes bad. And I'm like, why does this taste bad? And it's because it's literally every single vegetable that I bought 3 days ago.
I was about to say.
And I put them in one thing.
All your dishes taste the same, but it's not like a bad thing. But they all taste the same thing because you use the exact same ingredients for all of them.
Because I like know what I like. That's my issue. Is like I don't want to try something new. I know what I like, but I wish I could be like a cooking girl. Like Maddie Bragg is like literally my dream. I wish I was like that fucker, like that motherfucker. I was gonna say fucker, and then I was like, that sounds really aggressive. But I wish I was that girl. Like, oh my god, she be cooking. Yeah. And I'm like, I want this to be my life. But honestly, like that's either your life or that's not your life. Like you either are somebody who like you genuinely enjoy cooking as a hobby or you don't. Yeah. I just don't like washing dishes like that. Like I like keep my like food cooking to a minimum of like 3 things.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to start cooking.
I've never seen you cook a day in my life. That's a lie. I've seen you boil hot dogs.
Yeah, I boiled hot dogs and drank the hot dog water and threw the hot dogs away. I baked those cookies.
Yeah, I know.
Those
cookies are good.
I've ever eaten in my life. Fuck, what was I gonna goddamn say?
I also wish I was a baking girl, but baking takes time. You bitches are like putting time aside. Like that's true self-care is like making yourself something a sweet treat. But I just can't. I'd rather buy the sweet treat.
I was gonna say that the Greer show in Austin was easily the best smelling concert that I've ever been to.
Smelling?
Yeah, like our fans wash their bodies. Y'all wash. Y'all
Yeah,
clean.
I've never interacted with somebody who stunk.
Yeah.
Who was like a fan of us.
I mean, every show that I've been to lately has stunk like shit. That one was a good show.
The girls smell good. The girls are doing like the Glossier You perfume.
Literally.
They're all on smell talk.
Literally.
So they smell good.
I know I've talked about shitting so much this episode, but this reminded me of when we were on tour, and our very first show in Los Angeles, when I got so anxiety and nervous that I sprayed shit out of my ass, and I essentially like went to the bathroom, exploded shit out of my ass in the bathroom, and then ran out and ran onto stage because it was like time to go. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I was so scared, dude. I have such a stage fright. It's crazy.
I don't think I have stage fright, but which doesn't make sense. It's very like particular things that give me like anxiety or like an anxious feeling or like nervousness, but I don't feel like I would get like nervous jitters, but like they were like in excitement. Like I was never like, oh fuck, like dreading to get on stage. It's usually like I get a lot of adrenaline. I'm like, we're about to like stand in front of people and talk.
Yeah, mine is the complete opposite. I'm like, I can't do this. I have to go. I just have to leave. We just have to cancel the show, and we'll just like ruin everybody's day.
Trying to think of what made me like anxious recently.
Something big is coming. I took a COVID test because I thought I had COVID today, and we almost had to cancel it. But next week's episode is gonna be a movie. Next week's episode
is literally gonna smell like shit. We're gonna radiate from the screen. We're figuring that out. We have a few people working on it.
Yes, ma'am.
So make sure when you're watching it, you have like air freshener or something around you. Like light a candle. And that's that. That's it for this episode. Actually, you know what? No media, because you guys don't fucking deserve it. I'm kidding. I did see someone be like, the media sometimes is so whack, and it literally is. And then they were like, I want to know what they're gatekeeping, and I'm like, no.
No, suck my balls.
Absolutely
I'm gatekeeping my balls.
I think I already said this, but See You Soon by Biba Doobie is still like on rotation for me. Last Christmas is still... Oh, what is this? Is still on rotation for me. A Different Corner by George Michael, because it's the Wham effect. Duh. And should I give one more? Should I just be silly, give one more?
Yeah.
Tears in the Typing Pool by Broadcast.
Romeo and Juliet. Oh, I don't know what this is. Romeo and Juliet Op 64.
It's like a symphony?
Yeah, it's a symphony. You've definitely heard it. I live for that right now. It makes me feel like I'm like
it's like
up to something crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the point in the movie where like on some Black Swan shit where like everything's like boiling to the top.
Exactly. And then Oh Superman by Laurie Anderson. And then I can never remember. Oh, I actually did not mean to do that. I literally did. That's so embarrassing. It was the last thing I searched up on Spotify, and I just started playing. I can't remember.
Imagine we got copyrighted for those exact parts.
Searching for a Rizla, Rat Pack. What is that song?
It's Rat Pack. That's literally the name of it.
Is it Searching for?
I think it's Searching for My Rizla.
Searching for my Rizla. Yeah. Searching for my Rizla Rat Pack. Visual media, still on my Survivor shit. I am going to watch. I forget their name. I think it's John and Kate.
John and Kate plus 8?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna. John and Kate. They're like.
I watched the fuck out of that.
They're comedians online. Or they're just comedians, and they have a new show that's coming out. The one that Elsie recommended.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna watch that, and I'll let you know how it is.
Well, I'm gonna finish The Staircase. I have 30 minutes left of the last episode. That show's fucking crazy. And I do want to watch the Elvis movie because I just need to know if I fucking hate it or not.
Yes.
And that's that on that. Oh, before we go, I played Quiplash with new people and I fucking bombed and it was awful.
Oh, really?
And literally, and like before we started, my friends who were with me were like, oh my God, she's so good at this game. Like, because her and her friends play it all the time. And I was like, yeah, but like, I'm really good like with my friends because I know their humor so well and we all know each other's humor. Like, I don't really know. I was with like kind of new people and I was like, I don't really know y'all's humor like that. It was like a few friends in New York who like, I don't think you've met them.
Okay.
Like, but it was like people I've hung out with like once or twice and like one of them being like at a party and like I've talked to them. But like I was like, oh, I don't really know like y'all's humor that well, so like there's a chance like I don't really kill it, and I bombed.
Oh,
like
God,
it was
girl.
like it was not.
That's
good.
so.
I made a joke that like as I typed it out, I was like, they're not gonna find this funny at all, and I went to go back out, but I accidentally sent it in. And
did they know it was you bombing?
I think so. And I sent it in and I got an automatic win because the person who went against me didn't have time to put in their answer and it just like made it worse.
Oh, and everybody's like, who the fuck said that?
And I was like, ha ha ha.
I probably would have won, honestly.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think
Quiplash is really, really easy for me.
That's what the people are saying?
Yeah. We have merch coming out on the 7th.
Oh my God, big announcement. You said that with like so much excitement.
Is it on the 7th or is it on the 8th?
No, it's on the 9th.
Merch coming out on the 9th.
Don't tickle my knee, motherfucker.
I was literally just...
You're literally fingering my hole, like on camera. Okay, thank you guys so much for listening and watching and loving and learning and slaying.
Bye.